Alright, welcome to round 2 of the MRL No Assist Championship. I'm your host, Mod Mage, and joining me is Pat.
Hello.
And this track is showing off the track map, over 5 kilometers long, 2 DRS zones, so there's plenty of opportunity for overtaking, but the amount of curves in sectors 1 and 3 can also make a vast difference. You definitely want a good balanced setup in order to make sure that your car remains stable. And of course, just getting a nice view of the track. I mean, you can see, especially in Sector 3, how proudly American this circuit is, and I kind of love it. And of course, the overview, the stadium section. This is going to be an exciting qualifying. Unfortunately, this preview is a little inaccurate, as the clouds are much more gloomy in comparison. You know, immediately to turn 1, Peter is going to find himself in the lead. Yellow Snowman, though, got a brilliant start, but it looks like the Alfa Romeo's got a little bit held up there. Tilly Willie is now going to try and pass his teammate going into turn 3, I think. Yeah, turn 3. Already off to a very hectic start. Yellow Snowman, though, he's on the soft tires. Just a bit of a gamble, but he's trying to maximize it as much as he can. Unfortunately, though, he hasn't gained any spots. For a moment, it seemed like he did, but now he's back down in 4th. Meanwhile, looks like Molly Dragon has got past Ben's own slice. Using the soft tires to his advantage. Moo Iron's getting ahead of Bugatti, and Jjoh is already up to P10. Absolutely incredible! And now he's about to be P9 as he's going to overtake Sako going into the end of the back straight. Is he going to try and send it on Normbach? I don't think he will. He definitely considered it there for a moment.
Oh, Lord. Also, Chili's winning by 1.5 seconds, and it's only lap 1.
Yes, he is on the medium tires, his teammate on the hards, but I would say this plays into the team's hands overall, because, I mean, one of these strategies is correct. We'll see which one turns out to be right. Drunken Shamrock is gonna try to make a move on the outside. Peter going deep on the inside to try and cover it. Drunken Shamrock, though, is gonna switch back, and he's gonna immediately make his way into 2nd place. A brilliant move. It looks like that hard tire isn't panning out too well for Peter at the moment. It's now under pressure from Yellow Snowman. He can see he's watching, waiting for an opportunity, and he's definitely going to send it to the next corner. Going on the inside, can the Ferrari get ahead? Braking even later than him. Oh, Peter tried to keep around the outside, and I think it just paid off. It looks like he got a bit of better traction on the exit, but all of this is allowing Whipples to now join in on the action, making his way in between the 2 Ferrari-powered cars. Can he get ahead of both, potentially? Is he going to send it? No, he's going to back out. Wise move.
A bit of lockup from Snowman, and it's going to leave Wiffles with a great opportunity.
And he's going around the outside now. Can he complete the move? It's going to be incredibly close between the 2, but I think Whipples might have it. Peter is going to have an advantage. They almost come together. What incredible racing we're witnessing right now. Whipples, though, unfortunately has to relinquish. Never mind, Peter just completely spun out. Oh! And that is Peter out of the race. Who collided with him?
I think it was Moldy Dragon. I think that's going to be a safety car. It's a VSC.
That's so unfortunate for Moldy Dragon. He had a pretty solid start, but I think he may have suffered some damage. We may not see it, but he could very well have front wing damage. Unfortunately, Epic Wind's gonna have a problem to deal with, and his name is Anthony Jenkins, already on the heels. Jjoh just behind, trying to overtake his teammate. Jjoh is having a brilliant run right now. Absolutely incredible.
Keep going, Jjoh. You're invincible. They can't get you.
I mean, he certainly thinks he is, as he's about to challenge his teammate for P6. Make that P5 as he's gonna go on the inside of Epic Wins. Unfortunately, he wasn't close enough still. Wow, that was incredibly brave of him. But, well, there is a fine line between bravery and foolishness. And, well, that was very close to going over that line.
He had terrible luck earlier today. He was on pole in T2 and got turned at T1.
Yeah, speaking of turn, looks like Moo Iron's got himself turned around, going through the exact same turn that Peter did.
Except Pagoda.
Oh, this Moldy Dragon. He's going
no,
real
it's
close
Axe.
with Bugatti.
It's Axe. Axe went off.
Who got it? Baldy Dragon is going to put himself ahead of the Alpine up into 13th place. Unfortunately, though, the next car is a little under 9 seconds ahead of him, so he's got quite a bit of a gap to make up.
Yeah.
Wait,
oh,
something's
Epic
happened.
wins!
Epic wins! Oh, that is not an epic win for Epic Wins. He's completely lost at the exact same corner as Peter. We've seen multiple spins here, and I'm afraid that won't be the last.
Oh, Jjoh must have, because he caught right back up, and we have a crash. Norm Bash.
Oh, the Storm Bash going wide, and doesn't look like he has any damage. No, his car is still relatively intact. That is unless, of course, he got underfloor damage, which could very well be possible. Meanwhile, we have Jjoh gaining on Anthony. Is he going to find a way past? Yes, he will. He's going to be able to make his way back up into 5th and start hunting after Whipples. Fugado losing a position to the law, but we already see multiple drivers with penalties. And I think most of it has to do with, looks like corner cutting and track limits for Balam. Stocko has retired from the session, and I think he's done so in the pits. Yep. So that's going to be no safety car or anything of that matter. But
no, it'll be a red flag. What you mean?
Oh, it's Molly Dragon spinning out, and that's unfortunate. It's a lot of time lost. Balam is going to try and make it back. Meanwhile, the two Mercedes are continuing to duke it out. Jjoh remaining ahead while trying to gain on Whipples, but him having to fight his teammates holding him back. But looks like Anthony James is another battle to deal with. Gary is trying to send it on the Mercedes and find a way through. And now, because of all this battling, Benzo is also joining up behind. You can see Gary really starting to gain on the two Mercedes now. Jjoh having a little bit of a moment going off the track. We have 3 drivers going 3 wide into the next turn. They take each other out. All 3 around the race.
That's going to be a safety car.
What just happened there?
They are in the wall. That is a full safety car. They are fully in the wall as I'm looking at Anthony's.
Is miraculously still intact, but I guarantee he has severe damage. What happened there?
I have no idea. But I mean, this is saving everyone in the back, especially if your name is Kiss My Axe. You're 22 seconds off the car ahead.
Yeah, what I think may have happened was the Mercedes that was on the left thought only the Haas was next to him and not his teammate. And so turned right, and all 3 of them just ended up colliding, going to the wall. Bugatti gets a drive-through penalty for speeding under the safety car.
Well, you forgot to check your... Oh, they're pitting. They're pitting up front.
Yeah, that's not a surprise. Now, the same can't be said for Moldy Dragon, and he's right alongside Freebird, now putting himself ahead of the Red Bull up into 9th place. At least with think that, because Freebird is still in on this fight, as he actually backs out. Never mind. Well, that's mildly disappointing. Speaking of disappointing moves, Irons had a disappointing spin there. He's all the way down into P13.
Yeah, he's not in the greatest spot right now. We'll see what he can do from there. But looks like Drunken might get a move done here.
Absolutely sending it. He's alongside the Alfa Romeo. Can he outbrake him going into the next corner? Yes, he can. He's now into the lead. But Chili, he's trying to potentially fight back. Unfortunately, he just didn't have it in that corner and has to back out. Yeah, Moldy Dragon is in a potential danger zone, I guess you could say, because he's got now 4 or 5 drivers behind. Moo Midnight, meanwhile, overtakes Moo Irons, and while you can see why, it looks like he spun out again.
Yep, Irons going from good to bad, back to good, back to bad again, and Drunken goes fastest.
But Chili Willie's going to go for it. He's going to try and retake the lead going into turn 1, but he's going to be struggling on exit, allowing Drunken Shamrock to make a switch back. Can he find himself ahead by the time he gets to the exit, or are they going to continue fighting side by side? Drunken Shamrock gets a time penalty, and now
he's well off the
track. Field. Yeah, he had to completely slow down and back out. Did they give him another penalty? No, it didn't. So they're still on an even playing field, and now Chili Willie has every reason to continue fighting. However, as they're continuing to fight, it's allowing Whipples to slowly but surely close the gap with Yellowstone and chasing not too far behind either. Yeah, Chili Willie's crossing the line now, and he's gonna be maintaining his lead, but he didn't make the fast getaway.
Epic's out!
Well, that was over real quick. Epic wins is unfortunately out of the race. Did he just completely lose it, or did he
Yes,
collide
he
with someone?
spun.
Oh, that's incredibly unfortunate. Meanwhile, we have plenty of action going on here. Moldy Dragons is trying to find his way around the outside of Whipples. Can he put himself into P5? Yes, he does. A brilliant move as Freebird completely loses it and spins out. So, unfortunately, simply due to the strategy he's on, will be out as he hasn't yet hit. He needs to. But you can see Drunken Shamrock already finding himself ahead, and now he's going to try and gain on Chili and Yellow. So, this is going to be interesting. Benzo is going to have to do his best to try and defend. Unfortunately, I think that tire difference is going to prove to be his worst enemy. Speaking of, Moldy Dragon manages to put himself around the outside. Getting back. Yeah, brilliant brief overtakes from the both of them. Benzo is unfortunately now down to P6. And, well, he's inevitably going to have to pit. But Moldy Dragon goes wide, allowing Whipple to find a way through. But still, Moldy Dragon is still in this fight. He's going to use plenty of ERS. He's going to go which way, inside or outside? Looks like he couldn't decide there. And he's not going to be able to find a way past. Drunken Shamrock, though, gets past Yellow Snowman and up into P2. Now, there's only one car between him and the lead, and his name is Chili Willy. But maybe not for long. Drunken Shamrock is trying to find a way past, but simply can't do it at the moment. But it's fine. That patience is going to pay off for Drunken Shamrock now. He's got plenty of pace to go alongside the Alfa Romeo. Going to turn 1, can Drunken Shamrock take the lead of the race? Unfortunately, I don't think he's got the pace on the exit. Chili Willy has managed to get the better of him for the time being, but you can see Drunken Shamrock nearly touching his rear left wheel. That was a bit of a moment, to put it mildly, but you can see Yellow Snowman also keeping him just behind.
I also am enjoying that the top 4 and maybe even top 5 Moldy can close. Oh, Drunken just took the lead for a moment.
Almost, but unfortunately not close enough. But he could potentially make the move as long as he continues to remain alongside. And it looks like he managed to do so. Chili Willy, though, is going to switch back on him, but struggles a bit on the exit, and Drunken Shamrock finally takes hold of the lead. Now, it's up to him to make a strong enough getaway, so then he manages to get that 3-second gap to Whipples. Whipples, though, again, as he remains in range, could get a potential victory. Oh yeah, and I mean you can see.
So this could be everyone's boxing right now. It's already looking slick out there.
Oh yeah, but Midnight is certainly looking slick, overtaking Benzo and taking 6th place. His teammate though is currently holding on to the lead, but you can see Whipples is just behind and potentially trying to make a move on the Ferrari. But he still has to remain behind, but you can see that gap starting to build, and I think you are right. I think every single one of them are going to go in for inters this very lap. But I wouldn't be surprised if 1 or 2 maybe gamble and try to stay out for 1 lap. Drunken Shamrock is certainly going to do that. Chili, Yellow Snowman, though, is going to elect to go in. Whipples elects to stay out as well.
He might have gone the power bit too quick and just tap spun past that line.
Meanwhile, Benzo taking advantage of the enters overtakes Balam. Benzo could be in a great spot to get a very good result.
Yellow Snowman has gained 5 seconds on Norm Bash's teammate this lap.
Drunken Shamrock, Chili, Whipples, and Moldy Dragon. And wait, okay. I thought the Midnight was staying out. Let's hope he goes in. He is going into the pits. Norm Bash will be the last driver on slicks, and he is going to follow suit. Well, actually, Balam's going in as well. Drunken Shamrock is going to be able to come out. Will he be ahead or behind Yellow Snowman? This is going to be close, but I think Yellow Snowman is going to find himself ahead.
Oh!
Maybe not.
This is going to be very close. He's going to be on better tires, though. They're going to have grip.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome to Tier 2 of MRL. It looks like we are waiting on some drivers still, as Gibbsy is calling the broadcast for Tier 4. He is in this race. We're waiting on him. I'm not sure who else we're waiting on. But yeah, we got some time before this lobby starts. We're still 1 minute away, or just under a minute away from the start of the lobby, in general. So I expect this to be maybe a 10-minute delay, folks, so bear with us while we are still having Tier 4 and Tier 3 races going on, and they'll be wrapping up right about now. Let's take a phone. Or actually, let's set the a little bit. Let's set the scene for this year. Get some practice in, talking about these or the drivers in these. So, as you can see, our drivers' championship, a huge battle for first, a three-way battle, and it looks like that they're settling into a 3 to 4-way battle, maybe actually for third. But there's definitely an upper echelon of teams with Mercedes leading the way with 60 points. Georgester and Andy, Andy bringing home 50 points home for looking up to come up big with a disqualification in the last race. Not sure exactly what happened there. I imagine he had a disconnect and probably just wasn't able to finish the race. Red Bull, Kermit of Tax, and Sako Like Taco at 4 points behind. They jumped up 3 places from last week. So from Kota to Hungary, they made a big improvement there, and now they're putting their names up for the constructors. Aston Martin just a few points behind Red Bull with 53, Jjoh and AK. Yeah, they're looking pretty solid. Aston Martin not too bad with their showing here. Two. Then we have Alfa Romeo with that big gap. Looks like to be 25 points between Aston Martin and Alfa Romeo. 38 points for Romeo, respectively, under Team Land, Sharky, and Echo CFC. Williams, 5 points behind them, Willie and Irons. They're a great duo for Williams. And then Haas, MV Jacobson, the team principal for Haas, and MRL and AWFK, who will probably be known as Ketchen on this race. 22 points for them. Out of it yet in terms of the battle for third place. But 16 points is ways to go. They're going to have to hope for a lot of things to go their way, and some of these teams ahead of them to dropping down, making some mistakes, or just really performing better than them. McLaren 16 points, and now this is where we're getting to those teams that are going to be scraping the bottom of the barrel, and trying to muster up what they can and see if they can surprise anyone here as we're coming up to nearing the halfway point. Miami will be the fourth race. I believe we only have 9 races on the roster or on the calendar this year for the season, as a date was finalized for F123. So yeah, McLaren, bottom of the barrel team, somewhat so far with only 16 points. That's B equals and Atmos. AlphaTauri, Palm 45, and City of R sitting in 8th place. Ferrari with 10 points, Mod and JB with 10 points, and Alpine coming up last with Semtex and Gibbsy. Definitely looking for some huge gains here. So, and if we're looking at the Drivers' Championship, we got Andy again. He had that DSQ in Hungary. He was looking to make a big push as he's already up 15 points on the championship, but Drivers' Championship. But that DSQ is going to keep somewhat close, Jjoh, with 35 points. A huge, huge victory. Jjoh did win last week, okay, so I think he came away with pole and he top. Come away with pole 3 times so far this season. Lot in the we're expecting to see a little bit more of that type of. So let's go. So chill. But yeah, to round out the top 3 battle for the Drivers' Championship, we got Kermit 33 tied technically right under with 33 points. Self fake mono. Lance Sharkey with 26 points to run to the top 5. Split 26 points from him and Alfa Romero. 22 points for MB Jacobson. He's, as a team principal, I'm pretty sure happy with that so far. Chili Will with 19, right behind 14. So Williams definitely looks to be the best team overall. City of R, 13 points. Echo FC, 12 points. Don't Blink as well, having 12 points. JBT first are tied at 10. Taco Taco with 8. Equals with 4. And Semtex in third or in 16th, 3 points. Round out all of the drivers have. So, with that being said, drivers here, 19. Last person we're waiting on, Mr. Gibbsy. Hopefully gets in lobby. Back. Like the race, Tier 3 race is over. Punju's in the getting an interview from Joyous Gentleman, Mock Rage and or Mock Mage, excuse me, and great. Your broadcasters also pulling double duty. Oh, it looks like Gary. Let's go, Jimmy. Looks like you're rooting for Jim. Just raged. I don't think Jim rages in tier 4. Okay, it looks like Bobby has. It looks. Ah, Land Sharky. Okay, so Land Sharky is Gibbsy. Okay, or Land Sharky is Jim Eeks. Okay, okay. So Land Sharky's got some fans in chat. Thanks for stopping by, Gary. Hopefully we got a good race going for you. And yeah, Land Sharky prove got 26 points so far. Does. I don't know what type of times he was putting in, but for pole for tier 2, we're probably going to be seeing any close to the low 27. So in a lot of let's see. How's it going, Bobs? How you doing, my man? Oh, here we go. There he is. Picking his team, so I imagine. Are you still in here, Gibbsy? need it for comp.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm just trying to get into Tier 2.
You're good, my man. All right, there we go. Yes, the race is. Wait, everyone's in the lobby. We're about 10 minutes late. With that late start and no, no. Thank you. Okay. So best team. Stop that, Irons. I'm doing all right, Bobs. I'm doing all right. Miami Grand Prix. Yeah, that's why we were running late a little bit with this race, but hopefully. I would say Tier 5 race was a lot more exciting than the in real life race, and got to catch a bit of action. Much. So I'll have to go back and catch those later. But hopefully you guys here. Going. Are in. It looks dry. I wonder if it is a dry race as well. We'll wait to see if we get any info about the weather on that. Go ahead. Add off. Got the full track. We are waiting for a lot of guys to join. Okay. And it looks like we have an Alpha Tauri going out, as well as a Alpine Martin. Yes, Semtex. So we will sit on board with City of R for time being. As he was the first one out on track, he will be the first one to set a hot lap. It'll be interesting to see benchmark that he sets for this tier 2 squad. But as I was mentioning earlier, I feel like we will be seeing a bit of low 127s here in Tier 2 qualifying, and probably closer to the end. It looks pretty hot. I imagine the track's going to get a little bit quicker as qualification goes on. So let's see. Var coming around the up to the super slow chicane, under the bridge, coming down to the very long last straight here in Miami. 19 turns on this beautiful track. He's weaving and bobbing and weaving and warming up the tire. He's gonna give it a go here. Looks like Semtex is a little bit close, a little bit closer than I would like to be personally when starting a hot lap. And Steve R chooses to take his hot lap, starting it off really tight into the apex. You might see a lot of guys run a little bit wider than that to open up the final turn 19 for them. Oh, wait, no, well, I guess that's turn 18. Isn't it pretty steady through this first sector, even though it can feel like you're driving on ice, quickly through those fast speeding the left, right, left. Here he is, down into the long main straight. Well, I guess it's not a straight, but it feels like it because you pedal to the metal. You're going. Punju's feeling happy. I think he did get the win. I think he got the win, guys. McLaren on top, he says. How about Haas? We want to see Haas on top. The City of R going to be setting the first hot lap for this tier. Semtex coming in quick right behind him. And he's just riding that slipstream. I wonder if it's helped him out at all, or if the dirty air has just been a little bit more challenging. We'll see what both of these drivers have got in them, as they're the first ones to come to the line. City of R still keeping things very stable, running out wide, using all of the width of the track. Semtex as well on the exit of turn 18, and Semtex does go ahead of City of R by nearly 3/10 with a 28.3 and a 28.6. But these are great times. Irons goes with a 28.2, so he's in the provisional pole. But like we said, we're going to see these guys start dipping into the 27s. Who will be the first one, and how low, how fast can they go? Echo CFC now with a 28.1. Everyone coming in is just going in faster. Don't blink, and there it is, a 27.8. Landsharking not good enough. Our man Jimmy with a 27.9, good enough for second currently. AK settles in with a 28.8. City of R, just behind City of R, so they're the only other person on track to go set a fairly slow time. Ketchin now with a 128.1 just sneaks right ahead of Irons and right behind Echo CFC, just out of the podium places. And Kanju is loving this. No traction control, no ABS. You got the dub. You love it. Oh yeah. So we're riding on board with Ketchin. Looks like he's down on his time currently. We'll go ahead and go on board with Mr. Sakulek Taco, who is coming out of Sector 3. This will be his fast time. It's going to put him up into 11th with a 28.7. Oh man, you guys are crazy. I am missing all of this. You guys keep it up. You guys keep up the chit chat. Catch up later. Mod with a 29.7. Warming things up for himself. Go ahead and sit on board with MB Jacobson as he just officially starts his hot lap. So the man in the Haas, his teammates up in 4th currently. What is MB Jacobson going to do? I think what we're going to see for pole, I think these guys at least don't blink. I think he could probably take off another 3 to 5/10. Let's see if he can do it and dip into the 27.3s. We'll love to see that. Oh. We got Toby here. Are you here? Can I hear you?
I am here. I can hear you.
Oh, lovely. So, try to get some of this stuff set up.
Oh, you can go ahead. Finish quality. I'll wait.
All right. Yeah, you're right. We'll finish quali. We'll get that all going during the loading time. Yeah. How'd your race go? Where'd you end up finishing? Just curious.
P7.
P7? Okay.
Not shabby.
Not shabby at all. Those are some, even though you're not in the double-digit points, I'd be happy with it.
Points are points.
Yeah. Bakeman and Jjoh, nearly identical times, a 27.734 and a 27.798 respectively, just jumping up ahead of Don't Blink. And here comes MB Jacobson. Mod has retired from the session. It looks like he's out in Sector 1. That's one of the trickiest parts, and he's going to be not too happy with the time he set. MB Jacobson just goes ahead of him, just behind AK. In fact, just by like 1/100th of a tenth, or 1/100th of a second. Jesus, just too many numbers to be talking sometimes. All right, who else is on a hot lap here? Is Fake Man out on another hot lap? It looks like he might be. He's currently up just around a 10th, and he's starting Sector 3 now. He's not going to improve much on this time. I wonder if he's going to try to dip into the pits here. He's really going to give it a go. We'll jump on board with Gibbsy now, who just recently finished his commentary in Tier 4. Got a little rainy in there. I don't think it rained in your guys' race at all, right? Colby? I think it might have got a little cloudy in the Tier 3 race. But no rain. Here's Gibbsy coming up on Sector 2 or Sector 3. Not looking too quick, but is he running a very low downforce setup? He's definitely picking up someone's drag there. Whoever it is in that Haas, can't really tell at the moment. Gibbsy nearing ever so closer and closer. I think he's going to be pretty happy with this. So for 29-2 to start things off for him. God, he parked his car at the start of the Tier 3 race. I think I saw that in chat. I did miss out on that. Looks like Chili Willie's on a hot lap. He's going a little bit faster than Gibbsy. This will be his first hot lap here. Things are starting to settle down now on track. Got about like 5 people on an out lap. 5 people in the pits. Gibbsy trying to keep things together. And he's going to set a 28, just misses 27-second mark. With a 28.021, good enough for 5th place. He's going to split the Alfa Romeos of Landsharky and Echo CFC. Got 8 minutes left. I'm pretty sure a lot of these guys will be putting on a second set of softs if they haven't already. A little bit of a lighter load. Here's Jjoh over here. He's here in Sector 2. Don't blink, looks like he's just starting another hot lap. So we'll go ahead and sit with the McLaren man, currently in in 3rd place. Did set one of the faster times with a 27.8, the first one into the 27s, in fact. Out of Sector 1, he is fairly even with his time. Gonna want to see where he can find something somewhere, though, whether it's outbreaking himself coming down to this long straight or picking things up out of the slow chicane through Sector 2. See what happens and if he can pull anything together or if this is all he's got. Riding the curb easily. Oh, and I think he invalidated, actually. He invalidated over that curb, so he's not going to be happy with that. He was up a 10th, and that would have put him into pole. So we'll jump off of him for the time being. Landshark is going into the pits. We'll jump back onto Ketchen, or also AWFK, I believe it is. He's looking to improve upon his time. 28.1 so far. See, can help Haas out and improve his position as quali session is just winding down. And he's going to go fairly even. Doesn't best his time at all. It looks like his teammate Andy Jacobson is on a hot lap as well, right behind him. Teammate pulls off to the side. Got some yellows he's running into. Let's see, this Alpha Tauri of City of R. He's up 4/10, and that's going to push him up into 9th place with a 28.228. Just 6 thousandths of a second slower than Irons. Iron Boogs. Lux out there. It looks like we got a Mercedes coming in now. Andy, our championship leader with 50 points with a 27.4. And there it is. Like I said, Andy's kind of been just chilling. I don't think I've said his name at all until this moment. His teammate, Georgester, is sitting with a 128.2 and starting his another hot lap of his own. It looks like we got some Red Bull action coming up. Is that going to be fake mono? No, it's going to be his teammate of Sako Like Taco with a 28.2, which is a fairly decent run, I would say. Didn't notice if he was up at all. Okay, he's going to take this into the pits, it looks like. Yeah, he's into the pits now. And the Haas's are coming back around. MB Jacobson, is he up on his time at all? Is he going to get to move up? That is 5/10 better, but only moves up 2 or 3 positions. Now in 15th with the 28.3 flat. So yeah, JB hasn't started a quali time at all, and it looks like Yellow is coming in with some information that he is starting at the back. He's up hitting some chaos I get it. I get it. But do you really want to put yourself at that much of a disadvantage? Iron's coming up. He's 2 seconds down. I imagine he's going for a hot lap now. He's going out pretty wide. No, he's going into the pits. He's going to put on another set of softs and probably give it another go, I would assume. Land Sharky, him and MB Jacobson are the only two out on track currently. I believe MB Jacobson's going to be bringing it in himself. Oh, it looks like City of R. No. That's who's on an outlap. So Land Sharky, let's see what he can do. He's currently sitting in 6th place, going to try to push himself back into the top 5 here. He's starting it. So JB starting in the back for his belt. I mean, you always got to go for that, right? What makes you feel great makes you feel best. I'm all for that. Pete asks, how are these people setting slower times than me? Well, Pete, maybe. Just maybe.
Maybe you're not a tier 4 driver.
Anyway, Land Sharky coming through the long straight of Sector 2. His teammate is ahead of him by quite a large margin, but he could play a huge team game here and slow it down in the long straight of Sector 3 just to give his teammate a bit of a drag. Let's see if they play any team, team shenanigans like that. I mean, maybe not shenanigans. That's a hell of a team play. But it looks like he is going slow a little, just ever so slightly. As you saw his ERS, that goes the ERS light blinking. He is weaving, but I don't think it's going to do much for Land Sharky. He coming around an ultimate corner, turn 18. I think he's going to come up on his time. Looking pretty quick. Gotta be close. No. Oh! Just by a 10th, and it gets him into the 5th place. So he does sneak into the top 5. Ever so slightly. And a lot of more guys are out on track now. Bakeman, I believe he's going to be starting a hot lap. Let's go ahead. Sit with him as he's sitting in P2. He's taking a deep turn into turn 18, into turn 18, going really wide, trying to maximize that throttle application and get the gas down as quick as possible. And here he goes, keeping things pretty close. Let's go ahead and ride on board. And again, I'm having this stupid glitch where I can't see anything in front. Why is this happening? Anyway. I want to see the front though, dog. All right, this game sucks. Okay. Get collected after realizing my camera is a debacle, and we're going to have to be sitting here. This beautiful broadcast view this entire time. Taco returns or retires. He's not going to get any better than P15. Fake Mono, I should say, coming down the long straight. He's got some traffic ahead of him. Is he going to best his time at all? Andy is putting up a tough one with a 27.4. What can Mono do here? And he does steal it! He gets pole. A 27.3. And he does a little bit of celebratory weaving, gets out of the way of everyone else, starting a final hot lap. So we got to see Fake Man do a really nice final lap for himself. Here comes Chili. He invalidates. That's going to be it for him. Moo irons his teammate a little bit further back for Team Williams. He's currently sitting in 8th place. It looks like Com retires if he hasn't already. City of R goes up into 5th with a 27.8. He's going to be happy about that. We have a few more retirees with BK. He won't do any better than 14th. Wow, tier 4 keeping some clean racing. I love to see it. You love to see it. Mo Irons coming across the board. He's going to go P3! Oh, wow. He's going to be super excited about that. Starting on the second row on the outside, a 27.6. Jjoh coming in right behind him. He's currently up 5/10 on his time, so he might have a little bit more to say about what Irons just did. It all depends on how he takes this final turn and how he gets his throttle down. Looks like he is coming out super quick, gets the throttle down very fast. He might have something to say about pole position here. What is he going to do? And he does go pole! Our pole winner all 4 races, Jjoh. I don't think anyone's going to beat that time. Well, the 27.0. Jjoh was just waiting and waiting and waiting, and he, again, takes the pole position in quali. Fake Man ain't going to be able to do anything on. This is it. This is going to be the grid for the race, it looks like. Going to be Jjoh starting first, Fake Man in second, Andy in third, Moo Irons in fourth, Ketchin for Haas in fifth, Don't Blink in the McLaren for sixth, City of R starting seventh, and his teammate, Team Principal Com, starting eighth in the AlphaTauri. Stemtex in the points position for Alpine, and Echo CFC rounds out the final point position for qualification. P10. His teammate Lance Sharkey in the other Romeo in 11th, Chili Willy in 12th, 13th. It looks like was Georgester, JB in 14th, BK in 15th. We're gonna have to end of this now. MB Jacobson, Sagalak, Taco Gibbs, AKN Mod round out the bottom 5. JB did end up putting in a fast lap. He gets 14th best. And we're going to be going the race now. It's going to be fairly exciting. Go ahead and take a quick look at things here. Look at this beautiful track of Miami that we're going to be racing on. Yes, we're going to be going here, having a great time. Crypto.com. Miami Grand Prix around Hard Rock Stadium. It's going to be hot. It's going to be humid. Let's see if we get any rain. We're going to have a wonderful race around this graceful 19 corner track. And we got Toby, who's going to be my man, helping me out with the call. And let me get this fixed. This looks bad, but it doesn't because we're great. Oops. Boom. You know, guys, just have to get a little in the race sometimes. It's totally okay. All right. So the grid is.
I need an invite to the game.
Oh, you need an invite. Do I have you? Oh man.
Uh-oh.
The one thing. I forgot. Invite.
MB Jacobson races tier 2, right?
Yes. I do have you. I got you.
I'm joining.
Okay, cool. All right, and here we go. The race is about to start fairly soon, folks. Here we go. 3 lights are on, 4, 5 lights are on, and away they go. It looks like Jjoh gets things started off fairly quickly, but the Red Bull, a fake mono, does make a quick jump. Andy coming up quick. Jjoh keeping a nice line up into turn 1, does regain P1. Fake mono coming in side by side up into this fast left-hander, right-hander. He does have to duck in. Andy just ahead of Irons as well, keeping things clean so far. No one out of this race just yet. Starting cleanly, we have some positional changes going back and forth. Don't Blink is out.
Blink gone. Full safety.
It looks like it's just a VSC currently. Yeah, it looks like we're just going to get a VSC, so things are going to be neutralized. We'll get this race going in about 30 seconds or so, I imagine. Go ahead and get the position change up real quick. not too much has happened. The top 4 have remained in their starting positions. Jjoh's going to go ahead and get this thing restarted under VSC, so he's backing everyone up a little bit, it looks like. It's a bit of a DRS train. But Fake Man and Andy do have a bit of a gap between them, so it'll be nice to try to push that as much as he can. Some guys going a little wide, taking looks under this VSC. Getting a little closer than they would like to.
Green.
All right, and there you have it from Toby. He sets the track. He says green, green, green. These guys go. Jjoh jumping up to a second gap already on Fake Mono. Andy nearing in ever so closely now within 6/10. Smooth Irons right behind him. Tom up 3 positions in 5th place. He's going to be happy about that. Able to jump up ahead of Ketchen, who's dropped down 1 in the Haas. And he's almost down a second from Com as well.
Chili making a move on Land Sharky.
Oh yeah, look at that. He's going up on the inside or outside. Landsharky's still keeping things on the inside. There's fairly even with his rear axle. He does finally tuck in on the back. Echo CFC also looks like he might have lost a position to City of R. And he is backing up quite a few people. It looks like Echo might be struggling just a bit.
Might just be set up. He doesn't have any damage or anything that I see on his car.
Yeah, things look okay.
He's burning his ERS too. Yeah, that has to be set up.
Yeah, Semtex is attacking him, going out wide. He's going to have to go around the long way on the hard tires. He's got the tire disadvantage, and it looks...
Irons is out.
Oh, wow. We missed that. Oh, he's going to be
wall.
out. Oof. Right after the final turn. That's going to be rough. And that's going to be enough for a safety car. I think I need to pump you up a little bit. Give me good talk real quick, testing.
Good talk. Good talk. Testing.
Okay, it looks like you're all right. That. Okay, cool. So, safety car here, all the guys going past it. I wonder, let's go ahead and take a look at the tire strategies. Most of our guys going with the hards first. Looks like we have 6 drivers left on
George
the mediums.
Star and MB Jacobson, B. Coles all just got 5 seconds.
What is up with that? That's something that you don't like to see. Were they ignoring yellows?
Yeah, they're speeding under yellow. Okay.
Yes, poor Boogs indeed. He is out of this race quickly. And no more race for Iron Boogs after all of that time. So let's go ahead and take a quick look at the standings again. Just to give everyone a look at the action and what's going on. We're going to be under safety car for about 3 or 4 laps. So our driver championship leader, Andy, with 50 points, he is currently sitting in 3rd. He's probably loving this, and I think he might be able to battle a little for the first, really. I think he has some good pace. He showed it. Jjoh definitely had a hot lap pace, but he's going to have to try to put Fake Mono and hope Fake Mono also puts Jjoh under some pressure. We see some people going into the pits. George is going to be taking off these mediums. I imagine he's going to be putting on some hards and seeing how long he can take those. I would also suppose that there's going to be another safety car, maybe 2. But yeah, after him, we got Jjoh in second. He's going to want to battle as much as possible and try to secure as many points and try to jump Andy in the standings. And Kermit, Attacks, and Fake Mono with 33 points both also have a lot to fight for still.
Jordan said, don't forget to take the standings off the screen this time.
Wait, hold on. What was that?
Jordan said, "Don't forget to take the standings off the screen this time."
No, yes, got that, man. I think I've learned. I want to lower my audio. We missed out on some good action last time, didn't we?
We did. A safety car restart with what, 3 laps left?
Yeah, no, exactly that. Shoot. All right, so we got Jjoh, Fake Mono, BT Andy still in their same positions as they started the race. Calm 45 up into 4th. Really happy with that. He's on the medium strategy, so him and Chili Willy, the only 2 in the top 10 on the mediums. It'll be interesting to see what pit strategy, what laps they choose to dive in, and what else happens with these safety cars, because these hard runners are probably going to be going pretty, like I would say maybe, 20 laps almost, 18 to 20 laps, somewhere around that.
I think I took mine 16, 17, but
Okay.
I mean, they could have went longer. They were only like 40-something%.
Yeah, it's just depending on how these guys are feeling, how confident they are, where that wear is. I'm sure their wear might be a little bit higher too. These guys who are faster just know how to burn that tire usage a little bit more somehow. So we got Ketchin, Chili Willy, Land Sharky, City of R, Semtex, and MB Jacobson to round out the points positions. Looks like we should be getting a restart at the end of this lap. Oh. Dude, you're going to have to get used to it. I'm going to make the mistake. That 0 at the end of your name's not helping you out, man. Okay. DK Echoes EFC, JBTC, Sako Like Taco, Mod in 15. Okay. Gibbs, George Sir, and AK rounding out the bottom of the grid. 2 of our drivers out. Around
Echo DC'd. I don't have him as a friend because I don't normally do tier 2.
Oh yeah, I don't either. Let me. All right. So we do have a green light. Echo got his invite. Go ahead and sit on board.
Oh, who was that?
Oh, what?
Kitchen just like he was warming up his tires and he hit the wall.
I saw the aftermath of just debris on the end. He's not going to be happy about that. We'll sit on board with Fake Mono. Coming up on the inside. There's 3, almost going 3 wide. Oh my gosh.
Chili Willy and Andy touched tires. Got Chili Willy sideways.
Yeah, Chili Willy's in 5th. Fake Mono under attack from Calm, who's right there. Jjoh jumped out to a half a second lead. Getting a little bit quicker now as we're coming down to the main straight. Calm, let's see what type of move he might try to make here. This pack, there's a pack of 3 right behind him as well that are battling and jockeying for position. Land Sharky looking up on the inside, does tuck in the back. Calm losing a little bit of time now on through sector 2 to Fake Mono.
Simtex just made a move on MB Jacobson. Or no, City of R just made a move on Simtex. My bad, sorry.
Okay, yeah. And City of R's got a long way to go if he wants to catch up to Land Sharky. There's a few
coming back on him.
Oh, look at that.
On the straight. Oh, that's going to be tight.
Yeah, it is. It's going to be close. They're both on hards. Semtex going wide. He's going to have to take every bit of that. Going to have the racing line coming in, and he does eke out in front. What's going to happen with City of R? Is he going to try to make a move? He goes wide, takes the racing line. Semtex battling.
Oh, contact.
Yeah. City of R gets a little wobbly there, has to tuck in behind and regain his composure.
That was good racing.
Most definitely. Looks like this Haas and getting pretty close up to City of R as well, and Echo CFC right behind him as well. The McLaren of BK nearing and closing in, and he's going to lose a lot of time. Oh, that's going to hurt. He's getting his throttle on late. Echo CFC and MB Jacobson darting away. Or, I mean, yeah, City of R.
Inside of mono. A little bit of contact.
Oh. We love this camera angle, don't we? Okay, so fake mono down into third comm, making some moves.
You should get the DRS on him right here, though.
I don't think DRS opened up just yet. It'll probably be opening up this next lap. And
yeah.
no, it's not.
Car.
AK is out of the race. Ketchin's going to be loving this, but another early safety car. We're not even a third through this race. So we got another SB safety car. Mod picks up 5 seconds for speeding in the pit lane. He's not going to be happy about that. He won't be able to serve it. Looks like got 6 guys pitting. And let's go ahead and take a look at that right now. Who has pitted? Who hasn't pitted? Stops. There we go.
So it's deciding to go on the softs.
I'm guarantee you he is banking for another safety car within the next 6 laps or so. And I mean, I think you can push the hards a good 6 laps on this track before they start dying hard. So we got 11 through 17 who've all taken a pit stop. Georgsters had to take 2, unfortunately. Let's go ahead and now take a look at the tire detail again. And so, as we mentioned, a lot of hard runners still remain out on track. They'll probably be out with these hards for another. If we see a safety car come out by lap 15, that's probably when I say they make the call to go in for mediums. Maybe 14, it might be safe, but any earlier than that, it's going to be a rough call to take mediums all the way. Yeah, Echo with the softs.
Yeah, I had one of my drivers just message me in Discord when the safety car came out and asked what he should do. I was like, he has hards on. I was like, definitely stay out, man. You'll lose position for no real reason because you'll have to pit again if you put on mediums.
Exactly. And I put myself in a really good position in Tier 5 race because I was going hards first. I didn't pit until we had 3 early safety cars, and that third one was the one I needed to pit to make my strategy work perfectly because everyone else was pitting under the safety car, and it seemed like a lot more guys went on mediums. But yeah, I was able to just do that and take those mediums the rest of the way after we were, because you still go out. I mean, these safety cars feel so long here on Miami for whatever reason too. They're like 2 minutes and almost 10 seconds sometimes. So you're just going around, just keeping these tires, scrubbing them a little bit, maybe not getting them super hot and super worn, but at least prepping them a little.
So Chili Willy might be able to make it to the end. He just put on hards.
Yeah, Chili's looking really good.
Yeah.
Now that you mention it, actually. Mod also went for the hards. The Mod's putting himself in a pretty good position here.
He's at that 5 second though.
Yeah, that's going to hurt. Take a quick look at the position changes again. Looks like We've got 3 big gainers, up 8 positions each for all of them. Semtex, Sako, and Gibbs. They're all in the points positions now. Com also up, making some big moves. You know, pushing up 6 places up into second. That's huge. I'm sure he's looking to put some pressure on Jjoh. I don't think anyone has been able to really put any pressure on Jjoh up until this point. Let's see if Com has anything in the gas tank. And he can do
so from what I've seen from Jjoh, you really just have to sit behind him and wait for him to make a mistake because he's sometimes mistake prone.
Right. As we know, this is Mr. Saturday. We'll go ahead and stick on board, looking back with him. See how Com does get this restart going. So he's weaving, he's waiting to the last second possible to get this race restarted, and there he goes. Jjoh is off, Com is pretty close. I think played this pretty smoothly. Oh, and he gets bumped a little bit by a fake mono.
In the back of him, yeah.
Hope he didn't take any damage there. It doesn't look like fake mono got any wing damage, maybe slightly, but all the wing looks to be intact. He's now down a position. Andy, who has also started this race in third, down into fourth. He is racing. Mono close. It looks like he's going to make a move up on the inside. Down this long straight of sector 2. He does try to make it work, and I think he's gonna make it happen. No, he has the inside. No, yeah.
You can't go too wide through there. Somebody had to give it up.
And he was out far on the that really slow right-hander, and yeah, any further out he could have spun. It feels like ice right there.
And he's gonna go by him here on the straight.
Is he? Oh, you're right. And City of R making a move, getting beat by Sako like Taco, it looks like, and them going at it as well.
Com's getting around Jjoh.
Oh, you're right. We missed that. Into turn 1, Com does put the pressure on Jjoh, gets the pass done. These guys are still going to have to pit, so they've got a lot of race to go and still to see how some strategy plays out for them. There is some close racing going on here, a pack of 3 kind of, maybe 4. Chili Willy in the back of it, right on City of R. They're trying to get closer to Sako like Taco and Ketchin, who are right ahead. Chili Willy goes a little wide. We got yellows at the end of Sector 1. It looks to be Echo CFC. I don't think he's out, but he is down. That is for sure. Sako and
look like he has damage. Nothing visible.
Okay. Sako and Ketchin going at it, switching positions yet again, and then the Alpha Tauri of City of R going up on the inside of Chili. No wait, yeah, Chili Willy is battling. They are going 2x2. They finally, Chili finally concedes. Has to go give it to him as he goes off track, essentially. Coming through the chicane, he is on him down this main straight. JB has retired from the session. He is out at the chicane, and that's going to be another safety car.
Safety car.
So whoever it was who put on those softs, they're going to want to come in now.
It was Echo. He was in the back.
Oh, yeah, he's going to want to make that change quickly. What other calls are made? Com stays.
All the front runners are coming.
Oh yeah, Com does pit. Com's gonna be able to take the hards the rest of the way. Semtex stays out. He's probably gonna be taking those hards another few laps. I'm thinking there might be another safety car. There is some close battling here. These guys are jockeying for position all over the place.
And those mediums should go 17. They might be pretty dead at the end, but they should go.
Right. They'll have the life in them to go the length, to go the distance. It's just the pace, right? What's the pace going to look like those final 2 laps or so? But yeah, this race is going to restart on lap 15, lap 16. So as you can see, the only 2 racers on track who have yet to stop City of R and Semtex. They're going to have to hope for another safety car early on. It should be. It should be set to standard mono. That's league rules. It was standard on tier 5, and it was out for quite some time when they came out.
So I still think Chili Willy and Mod are sitting pretty. Because yeah, they're gonna struggle right here to the brand new medium runners, but those mediums will fall off hard.
Right. No, totally. And this is only going to extend the life on those hards for them. They're both sitting in 4th and 5th respectively. They're essentially in 2nd and 3rd though, right? With Semtex and City of R having to take a pit stop. So Echo CFC coming up the back of the grid, about to join the pack. We'll get this safety car restarted, I would assume, at the start of lap 14 then, which will be nice to see. Taco's pit crew just did a 1.9 second stop. You're lying. You're lying. It's because they're Red Bull. As I have the team principal in here. I think we need to get them to stop drinking Red Bull. All right, it gives them wings.
I see you have that Lakers hat on.
Hell yeah.
You think they're gonna be able to get by the Nuggets? I don't. I'm a Nuggets fan. So.
Dude, I don't know. I really don't know. Like, I just look at the Nuggets and you just see that big, huge, monstrous,
goofy looking white dude
who bleeds,
big, looking dude
all the time. But he's just so dominant, dude. He could put like 40 down if he wants to. Honestly, every night. But if that ends up being the matchup for which it looks like it might be, depending on how Golden State does, I don't know. This Golden State Lakers series too has got me up and
Well, it's the same way with us in Phoenix. Phoenix is ridiculous.
I just don't think they just don't got anyone on the bench though. After those first, after Chris Paul, Booker,
Chris Paul's out.
Oh, that's right. He's out now too. Oh, jeez. Yeah. So they don't have anyone on the bench. Shit.
Nope.
This hat gives me good luck though. I finish in the top 5 every time I wear this hat. So I think this will be a mainstay in my races now.
I don't wear a hat when I race. Only when I'm on the camera. All right, we're about to go.
Yes, here we go. Once again, Semtex will have this restart. It'll be his first time with the restart. Jjoh finds himself in 9th. Com, who was in 1st, down into 13th. Interesting to see that change of position with this last safety car and these last changes that folks went. Oh yeah, we went interval here. We'll keep the tire information going. It looks like Semtex is getting going now. Keeping somewhat close. Doesn't get caught off guard at all, really.
Yes. City of R is going on down the inside.
Oh! He slides a little bit. Oh, and there goes the Williams of Chili Willy. He is around. Oh, no.
Oh, no. Gotta let the whole field go by.
Chili Willy at the back of the pack now. He's going to have to hope for some more madness to go on. And there is some close racing going on. Guys within 2/10 right here. MB Jacobson right on Jjoh, who was our pole winner at the end of quali. Now in 9th or 7th place, trying to battle. It looks like he gets up around Jordster, and MB Jacobson is just going to have to kick it right behind him. Fake Mono going side by side right behind the Haas, going up on the inside.
Oh,
it
Lord.
looks like he might have him beat here. He outbreaks him. He hits the Aston. Oh, no, he loses a bit of his wing. So does the Haas. Oh, it's a mess. It's a mess in the middle of the pack right now. Fake Mono is missing his right end plate on his front wing. He's gonna have to get that repaired, I imagine, as Jordster and Andy are now racing. Jordster pulls off to the side, lets Andy go through as Andy is in a championship battle here. He is trying to pull out as many points as possible. And Jjoh, who's in second in the Drivers' Championship, right behind him. BK pulls out in front of Mod. Mod in fifth after that change of position. Jjoh right behind Mod as well. He is just under pressure and under attack. Let's see how this goes. Semtex and City of R still have yet to pit. They're on 14 old hards, maintaining their positions since the start of the restart, even though it was just a little bit shaky for City of R.
It's interesting. Mono didn't go into the pits with that wing damage.
Yeah. It might not be too bad. I mean, you're full throttle on this track a lot. You know, there's that long straight in sector 2 that isn't really straight, and then in sector 3 it's just I had no wing the last 2 laps of my tier 5 race.
Right.
So it's yeah. I mean, he'll be suffering over a few parts of this course, but it shouldn't be too bad.
Kitchen just got the lead from Semtex.
It looks like MB Jacobson got passed up by Gibbs. Yes.
Mon and Jjoh are just going at it.
Oh. Yes. Look at this. Jjoh's right on that gearbox of the Ferrari. Got the tire advantage as well. You got to think he's going to be able to make a move here. And there it is. He goes up on the inside.
Oh, it's going to be close into the corner.
Coming up to the braking point. He does get past him just before then as well. And he's going to get the pass done easily. Looks almost like that move that Verstappen got done on George Russell earlier this afternoon. DRS has been reactivated. Andy sets the fastest lap with the 31.216. He's got a little bit more pace in him, but he is getting backed up by the Ferrari of Mod right now, who Jjoh was able to get past. He's currently just a moving chicane, it looks like, for some of these faster guys.
Yeah, it should come back to Mod, though. Once the mediums wear out. He's still on those hards.
Yeah.
If he plays a long game.
Right, you would think the hards are coming into their...
They will, eventually. Probably about the last 5-6 laps.
And
the
Andy
hards
does
will be a better tire.
Pull out and get ahead, finally. I think Mod, is playing a very smart game, too, and doesn't want to fight too much. He's just racing his race here. This fake mono. And the other Red Bull of Saco Lock Taco gets around Com 45. Com is real close. See if he can make anything happen for himself, or is this Red Bull just gonna jump away from him? And it looks like it is, kind of. They're both gonna get DRS. The only one in this line without DRS, Fake Mono. See.
Echo just set the fastest lap with the 31.1. And he's almost going to get the point for it. He's up to P11.
Okay.
After he had a terrible first half of the race, he's almost back up into the points.
Yeah, that last safety car helping him out a lot. It looks like these guys are kind of settling into the race now. Lap 17. Semtex and City of R are going to have to make a decision fairly soon here. Landsharky with a 30.6 on the mediums. Way down there in P15, looking to make something happen for himself. Open for a little bit more drama as City of R goes up on the inside of Semtex and again goes sideways. That's not the first time we've seen Semtex have to regain and straighten out his car, but he's able to do it. He loses out of position to Jjoh because of that. Jjoh looking really good again.
Yeah, that same spot where Semtex keeps getting sideways. I had two...
he picked up a 5-second penalty.
Oh, he overtook off course. And give it back.
Oh no! He's gonna get up ahead of Semtex here pretty easily with the help of DRS, but now he's got 5 seconds to play with that he's just got to keep pushing. This is gonna be rough.
But Jjoh has the pace. He can pull out 5 seconds. He can get in front and pull out 5 seconds.
Yeah. He's got a lot of work to do with half the race. Or just over. Well, no, I would say 2/3 of the race almost over now. Kermit attacks with the I hope Jjoh crashes. You love to see it.
And right now, as Red Bull guys, we need to be rooting against Ferrari and against Mercedes. They're way out in front in that overall team standings.
Yeah, Mercedes made a huge leap last week. There's some close battles here. Fake Mono coming up.
Andy getting back to Impex also.
Yeah, him and Sacco, you know, there's no team orders here, it looks like. It looks like they're really going at it. As Fake Mono goes a little deep, he's going to have to be tucked right behind Sacco like Taco again. And Calm.
I need them to
behave. He's still running without that end plate. I don't think he wants to change. Oh!
McLaren around.
Yeah. Oh, BK's B-Coles?
Yeah, B-Coles.
Okay.
He almost hit Gibbsy when he spun the car around. Gibbsy came out of that corner.
Yeah.
Almost touched him.
It's always pretty questionable to be spinning that car around when there's other guys coming down that straight flying.
Sacco's trying to get around Mod.
Yeah, Sacco's right there now. Oh! And he's going to get hit by his own teammate!
No way!
No!
Come on, guys.
Sacco like Taco getting hit, and now Fake Mono's definitely going to have to be put on a new wing. I think he should be definitely going into the pits now.
That's crazy. Jesus.
Yeah.
Going up the outside of Semtex.
Yeah, we're here with them, riding with them on the broadcast. Semtex not feeling confident enough to make a full dive, and I think that was wise. We're gonna have DRS coming down this back straight. He keeps things calm. Mod right behind, who has settled into 6th place, it looks like. Comes behind him, and it doesn't look like he's gaining. Sacco like Taco picks up a 5-second penalty himself. Ugh. Semtex now pulling out, thinking about going around the long way. And again, this is what Semtex has been doing. He's been going the racing line every time he's been trying to make an overtake on the penultimate turn. And it hasn't really worked out. That didn't really work out that time.
It went deep into one.
No.
Meanwhile, Jjoh has closed the gap from 2.4 seconds down to 7/10 on Kitchen up front.
Oh, you're right. He was, and it was like 2.5 seconds a while ago.
It was 2.4 when he got into 2nd place.
And it looks like Sacco like Taco's controller malfunctioned after that incident, and he's gonna have to retire in the pits. His entire wing was broken. Imagine his back wing.
Word.
So here we are with the man who secured pole position, now behind Ketchen, who's on 14 old lap mediums. What is the play here for Ketchen? We know the pit stops here in Miami take around 20 seconds. He's gonna have to take those mediums off sometime soon, I imagine. Chili Willy picks up a 3-second penalty.
Oh, Jjoh's got him.
Oh, then Ketchen does make a good move. Breaks that DRS or that slipstream. Echo CFC makes a move up on a calm, and he gets it done.
Gonna make him go around the outside. Oh.
Mod up into 5th? Oh, that's because Sidivar has pitted. There we go. Sidivar finally putting on those mediums. Semtex on 20 lap old hards. What will he do next? Mod is coming up onto him now. Mod is really feeling it with these hards. They're coming into pace for him.
So Kitchen and Jjoh fighting has let Andy right up on the back of him. So now it's a 3-car fight for the lead.
Okay, we are up here with this trio. Two of them have their DRS
Lord.
flap open. Jjoh gets up into first. Andy gets up into second. Ketchen loses 2 positions in the span
straight. That hurts.
Of that long straight of sector 2. That's what DRS can do to you if you don't get the DRS advantage. So now Ketchen, all he has to do is just keep battling. He does have these old mediums. You might want to consider making a choice and hitting pretty soon here. Is, you know, as the laps go on, the chances for a safety car diminish.
Yeah, everyone's spreading out pretty good now. There's a couple close, but everybody's pretty much packing up.
Yeah. Odds getting ever so closer to Semtex. Gonna have DRS coming up to turn 1. Gibbs is around, gets passed by Georgester as he goes deep. Mod gets a move done.
Pit.
Oh,
Semtex
okay.
jumps in the pit.
That's what it was. So Mod up into 4th with Semtex finally going into the pits. Mod has 6-second gap up between him and the trio up front as they're coming again up on the long straight. Ketchen has losing time. It looks like he's out of the DRS range. He won't get the help of that, so he's gonna have to.
Yeah, those tires are hurting him.
Figure something out. Yeah.
Yellow flag sector 1. Semtex retired.
No!
He came out.
It's a safety car!
Full safety car.
Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! I expect to see a lot of guys go in for softs.
Oh. Beekles almost hit him right before his car disappeared.
Oh, jeez.
I think everyone's going to go in for softs.
Right? You go in for softs, right?
I'm pretty sure you have to.
So fake mono does.
Jjoh's going to hurt, though, because he has to serve that. If he goes in the pits, he has to serve that 5-second penalty.
Oh, you're right.
And Mod, both of them.
Yes. Mono, speechless, doesn't know what to say. Just catch up to the pack, my man.
That you shouldn't fight your teammate.
Yeah, that too. And just catch up to the pack. You might have something left in the tank. You're gonna need every point you can get. And there you go. Andy doesn't pit. He's staying out on the mediums. He's gonna go with the mediums. Oh no! Oh no! He's gonna go with the mediums.
11 apple mediums. Oh, Kitchen put on mediums instead of softs.
Oh, what? What are they doing? There's gonna be 5 laps left, guys.
Chili Willy stayed out on 15 lap old mediums.
No hearts.
Drive through for Land Sharky.
Oh my gosh! What is going on? So we see these guys in the back of this field go for softs. Oh, this is going to be interesting. This is going to be really interesting. When this race restarts on lap 25, I would guess. Oh, man. There's going to be a lot.
Andy and Chili Willy are going to have to defend their behinds off.
Yeah. And I think Jjoh's gonna make some big moves, man. You know, I think the only person he's really going to be battling with is Ketchen now, who's on mediums. Charles. Dude, this is exciting. This is what I love to see.
With that 5-second penalty, Jjoh only dropped down to P4.
Oh, you're right.
That's crazy.
It's huge, man. And Mod goes down to P10, which isn't that big of a jump from 4 to 10. Also with the softs now, too. I am totally there with you, Yellow. I would love to see Mod survive and get some points. He's in prime position. And I suspect the nerves are going to be, you know, running a little bit higher than normal for this restart. It's going to be a 4-lap shootout. A 5-lap shootout.
There's going to be DNFs. It's going to happen.
Don't say that. Don't say it. Yeah. Chili's gonna get caught out so bad, dude. Those hards are gonna be cold. I know it. I just know it. Big Mono back in the pits? Gonna put on new sauce, I imagine? No, he's putting on mediums now. Okay. Putting on scrubbed mediums. He was racing too much, trying to catch up to the pack. So here he goes. He's gonna be the last one to join. I think wherever he joins the crew might depend on when this safety car comes in. We might have one more lap under safety car here. Wait and see.
He should be able to catch it.
Oh my gosh!
Got 5 seconds for hitting.
What?
Jacobson.
I just saw that too.
Yeah, if you bump into the back of somebody, and he doesn't have a front wing, so he's gonna have to hit the pits again. Safety car will restart without him, most likely.
No messages coming yet from race control. It looks like he's gonna catch up. It looks like they're gonna let him catch up. It's gonna be an even shorter shootout. Oh my gosh. Oh my god. Hitting a teammate is the cardinal sin. Even worse, as a result. Even worse. Oh my gosh. Don't be. Let him know. Let him know, team principal.
Saka was having a drive too.
He was looking good.
Beagles
retires. Okay. Yeah. He's like, F it, that 5-second penalty isn't gonna do me any good. I wonder if he picked up wing damage too.
He wouldn't have been, well, he didn't have a front wing at all.
Fake Mono going back into the pits.
Oh, he's gonna retire in the pits. No?
He's putting on softs again.
He better fly. Oh, and Beagle's car was sitting in the middle of the pit lane.
Oh my gosh.
It made Fake Mono's car stop until it disappeared. He ain't gonna make it. They're gonna restart this race right here.
You right? No, yeah. I think Fake Mono's gonna be able to catch up as well. He's just at the right spot. He's gonna catch up like right at the back of the straight. Here we go, folks. Get your popcorn ready. We're gonna get this race going again.
So just remember, we have Chili Willy up front with 17 lap old, and P3 with 17 lap old hards. Andy in P1 with 13 lap old mediums. Everybody else is on new tires.
I'll take a cookie. Here we go. Safety car is in this lap. Fake Mono able to finally reel in the back of the pack. Let's see what he's able to do on those softs for himself. And we're going to sit with our man in the lead, Andy, to see exactly what type of lead he gets here. Here we go, here we go. Andy has got somewhat of a good gap between him and Ketchen. This is exactly what you like to see, especially as he's on these older mediums. Chili Willy also have a second up behind him and Jjoh, who's on those new softs. Jjoh coming up quick on Chili Willy.
The grip difference is insane.
Oh my gosh. Chili Willy having to defend for his life. Jjoh
starting this straight right here.
Yeah.
The grip out of this corner will be insane.
Let's see how he gets it. Jjoh is getting the slipstream. Catching not gaining, but Jjoh is. Jjoh's almost at the rear axle of Chili Willy. Is he going to get the move done? He's going to have to go do it all around the long way. Chili Willy does have to relegate and slow down a little bit because of the tire disadvantage. Ketchen is slowing down. Ketchen is losing time to Andy as these tires for everyone are coming in the temperature. Andy might have played this just right. Com 45 now on the back of Chili Willy. Looks like he might have a chance to make up, but take a look up on the inside. At here, Sector 3, he goes late lunge, and I think he's going to get it done. He does. Chili Willy is just getting attacked at the end of these long straights by everyone, but they are going side by side. Comet does have to sit back behind him now. Does he take
and City of R going side by side into turn 1.
Ooh.
Keeping it clean for now.
They're still clean. Echo having to go over the curbs a little bit. Looks like he's gonna might be have him beat. I don't know. City of R also has the racing line now.
Oh, he hit him in the back.
Yeah, I saw that. There was a bit of a bump. Both of them looked like they went off track a bit. Com does get...
Oh, the app party's around.
No!
City of R.
City of R is down and out. The luck finally is fallen off. He caught himself a few times. It doesn't look like it's going to happen for him. And now here we are with this pack of 3. Ketchen reeling in Andy now, looking really close. Jjoh itching to find a way around these medium runners, but Andy just gets such a great run out of the exit to start this long straight for Sector 3. Ketchen finally finding some time and gaining some ground, comes up to a quarter of a second at the penultimate turn, nearly touches his gearbox, has to use every inch of the track as he nearly hits the wall. But he ain't.
And now it's going to get real scrappy because they just enabled DRS.
So we're going to have 2 laps. 2 laps of DRS, as Toby notes. Chili Willy down in the 5th with his 20-lap old hearts. Echo CFC right behind him. Gonna try to make something happen for himself, I imagine. But we're gonna ride on board with this trio up front in this pod. Let's see what can happen. The Haas and the Aston Martin are gonna get DRS coming down this straight. Does Andy's tires have enough to keep them away? That's the question. Andy's the only one who won't have the DRS advantage.
They might both get him. Nope.
Okay. He had just enough as the Aston comes pretty close to the Haas. I think I heard them touch just ever so slightly, but they keep it clean. Andy able to get some more breathing room because of that, but he's going to be under attack again. What's going to happen here? This DRS straight is also a big one, but Andy has jumped out to his biggest lead. He was nearly at 7/10.
On those tires.
I know, but it quickly jumps down. DRS is just huge. Ketchen trying to stay in that slipstream as much as possible. Jjoh going a little bit wider than Ketchen. Looks like things are going to stay fairly even so far. It's all going to come down to this long straight in Sector 2. What does Andy have in him?
Oh, it's about to get scrappy.
It's going to get crazy. Right, these guys are closer than they've ever been, I feel like.
Oh, Gibbs just retired.
Gibbs down and out. The Mercedes gets the throttle down. Is it going to be enough? I think this straight's going to be a little too long for him to say anything. He pushed to a half a tenth. Oh, he might have enough power still, and an ERS, I imagine.
I don't understand how he's doing it.
And Jjoh still struggling to get past the Ketchen on the mediums in front of him. Is Andy gonna get this done?
This is their last chance.
Let's see what happens here. I think the Haas, he's going to have to make a move. He's going to have to try something if he wants P1. You see him coming up closer. The Aston has backed off.
No.
The Haas is making a move up on the inside. He's going to get it done. He's around. Pass him up turn 19. And he's going to get the win.
By 0.07 of a second.
Oh my gosh. What an exciting.
With the fastest lap.
Wow. Wow. What a great note. The fastest lap as well. What a way to finish the race here at Miami. Ketchen finishes in first. Gets big points for Haas. Andy coming away second. That's going to be huge for him. He's going to be maintaining the Drivers' Championship lead, I imagine. Jjoh coming away in third. Calm in fourth. As you see, our wonderful driver of the day in the red. Mr.
I'd agree with that.
Mod. He had one hell of a drive. Let's get the finished final results here. And let me get a screenshot of these as well. Load in. Toby, would you mind, once these do come up, would you mind giving us just a rundown of the final results?
Absolutely. So
Sure.
P1, we got Kitchen and the Haas. P2, we have Andy. P3, Jjoh. P4, Com45. P5, Echo. P6, Fake Mono. P7, Georgester. P8, MB Jacobson. P9, Mod. 10th is City of R, and that rounds out the points. From P11, we have Chili Willy. P12, Landshark. P13 is Gibbs. 14 is B Coles. 15 Simtex. 16 Soccer Like Taco. 17 JBTC. AK in 18th, 19th, and 20th is Irons and Don't Blink.
All right. And actually, I was going to see if we could get an interview in, but I realized Tier 1's starting in 4 minutes. And all these races ran late. And so I think we're going to go ahead and call it here, as I'm getting hungry for dinner as well. Thanks for joining me, Toby. I really appreciate the help, as always.
No problem, man.
And
I enjoyed it. Good
hope,
race.
Yeah, I hope everyone else watching enjoyed the race. So that's going to be it for us folks here in Tier 2 MRL. Jump into the stream for Tier 1. Don't forget it. That's the best drivers, the fastest action. You're going to love it. More drama. See you there.